Hi Taurus, this is your July 15th through the 21st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. Spread number 3 is love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with the fifth spread, which is going to be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Fool, clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. As a matter of fact, we have every single element on the table. We have swords, wands, cups, and pentacles, right? But we do have every single fire sign on the table. What I can tell you about this reading is that you're gonna give something or someone a shot. Or if you got hurt at some point in the past, and if that's been holding you back, if you've been very cautious, very nervous, very suspicious of new people, this week you will try to drop that. You will try to drop the wall and just go for it. All right? Yeah, that's the main point of this reading. You letting down your guard. Letting down your guard either because you got hurt in the past, or you're gonna try something or someone new, perhaps something you something you haven't done in the past, or you may try dating somebody who you wouldn't date in the past for whatever reason. That's how it seems, and it's gonna pay off. Taking this leap of faith, taking a risk, letting your guard down will pay off in a big major way. Alright, that's how it feels. We actually start with the Fool, clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, I think this is how you're feeling right now, right? The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is on defense. It's a card of a wounded warrior. It's a card of somebody who is suspicious, somebody who is nervous, based most likely on your previous experience, or maybe that's how you were brought up. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just one of the ways to interpret the situation, right? The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who would say, I don't know if I want to get involved. Or it's a card of somebody who's got reservations, right? The Fool that the Nine of Wands is clarifying. The Fool is a card of letting go. The Fool is a card of letting go of that Nine of Wands energy. The Fool, by the way, could be an Aries, you know. But the Fool is also a card of taking a leap of faith, trying something new you haven't tried in the past. Maybe what you're trying this week has nothing to do with love. Maybe in the past you wouldn't consider go hiking. You wouldn't consider going somewhere with a group of people that, or you wouldn't consider something. This week you will be like, you know what, why not? Let me see what happens, right? So with the Fool card, you're trying something new. Speaking of trying something new, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Six of Swords, and it's followed up by the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I think you're going to go somewhere. You don't have to be going far, right? You don't have to be going far. Or you could be starting something new, or joining some sort of a group, joining some sort of a club, or going somewhere on an adventure, right? Or going to a particular event, a particular type of an event, or something like that, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, those three cards could be interpreted as cards of literally going somewhere, right? The Wheel of Fortune is also a card of starting something new. And the thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it's like a turnaround, a very fortunate turnaround. The Six of Swords, clarifying that, is a card of an improvement. It's a card of things getting better. It's a card moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. Improvement, right? The Eight of Wands, again, very fast moving forward card. Could be a card of literally going somewhere. It's also a card of a lot of communication. And my favorite way to interpret the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. Cupid is definitely going to be hovering around, and I think you're going to get struck by one of those arrows. The Ace of Wands, clarifying that one may look like an arrow of love, right? But we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So technically you have two aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So it's going to get very passionate and very loving at the same time. right? Any potential outcome, we have the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is also the happiest card in the deck. Plain and simple, it's the happiest card in the deck. You will feel like you're the happiest person on the planet or in the universe. The Queen of Pentacles in the middle, I assume that's you, unless you're dealing with another Earth sign. Right? And the Knight of Pentacles right next to that could be actually another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Knight of Pentacles could be your energy. The Knight of Pentacles is all about long term. The Knight of Pentacles is planning ahead. The Knight of Pentacles is also the most financially abundant knight out of all 4 knights. The Knight of Pentacles always talks about like being very grounded, being very serious, and that type of stuff. Right, so technically you get everything, right? You get the passion with the Ace of Wands, you get love with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands, and you get long-term potential with the Knight of Pentacles. You are in your own potential outcome, being very happy and planning the future, planning ahead. That's you in I don't know, 2 weeks, 2 months from now, planning the future and being very happy. That you taking a leap of faith, you trying something new paid off. All right. I hope this makes sense, Taurus, but really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Taurus, this spread is for you. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Tower. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What I'm about to say, Taurus, I don't mean to scare anybody. What I'm about to say could have happened to you in the past. I'm not predicting it to happen. If in the past you had a fire, or you had a flood, or you had an earthquake, and your house got damaged or completely demolished, right? If that happened in the past, then maybe you're getting paid. Maybe you're finally getting insurance money, and maybe you're finally buying a new home with that money. Okay, that's scenario number 1. Right? Scenario number 2, you could be dropping something this week because there's a better opportunity coming your way. I'm not talking about you dropping your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband or wife, your significant other. No. It could still be somehow associated with the living situation or a job. Maybe one of you or both of you getting a job in a new place, remote, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, we're moving because this job is something very promising. Okay, that's how I see this. We start with the Ten of Swords clarified by the Tower. So for some of you, there could have been some kind of a loss with when it comes to your living situation. All right. The Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck could be interpreted as a card of a family, or it could be interpreted as a card of real estate and money. Real estate, money, family. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in the middle could be that payment. Or it could be a job offer for some of you. Okay, and with the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords, I think you're going to grab onto this opportunity. Real quick. The Knight of Swords in this case, I think this is you acting upon this. Right? And the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. For some of you, it could be a card of travel. For others of you, it's simply you grabbing onto this opportunity and making sure it's yours, securing something. Right? This is you reacting to it. Like, yes, let's go for it. Yes, it's mine. I hope this makes sense to us. Let me know in the comments down below. But you do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, right? These are good cards, especially the Ace of Pentacles. And don't forget about the Ten of Pentacles. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment, clarified by the King of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the Hierophant, clarified by Temperance, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Virgo and Sagittarius on the table. I think it's a reconciliation between you and this King of Swords, Taurus. I really believe that. Okay, there is no other way for me to interpret this, as a matter of fact. Right? So yeah, the first card that came out is Judgment. Is clarified by the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is the person coming back from the past. So it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. The Magician in the middle, by the way, is a Gemini card. The Magician is actually shared between Gemini and Virgo. And at the same time, the Magician is a card of manifestation, and it's also a card of taking action. The Magician is a very active card. And Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate card. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. I assume that's you and this King of Swords. All right. And at the end, we have the Hierophant clarified by Temperance. Hierophant is actually one of your major arcana cards, Taurus. And if we want to forget for a second it's one of your major arcana cards, then the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And the Hierophant is clarified by Temperance. Temperance is a card of healing, rekindling, reconciling, getting back together, burying the hatchet. It's a very positive card when it comes to two people getting back together. So yeah, like I said, Taurus, I think it's you and this King of Swords getting back together. Patching things up, casing and making up. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus. This week we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Star. We have Justice and the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra or any zodiac sign. Very specific spread, very specific reading. If you got hurt in the past, Taurus, I don't know if you just watched the couples reading. That one was very specific, and so is this one. Anyway, if you got hurt in the past, it could have been an injury on the job or an accident. Again, I'm not predicting anything happening to you this week, but if you got hurt in the past, there could be a judgment. There could be an insurance company deciding in your favor, or if you took it to court, then there's going to be a decision, a ruling, or there could be like a government agency giving you something, some kind of money, right? So if you got hurt in the past and if you've been waiting for them to make a decision, yeah, there's going to be a decision with the Justice and the Ace of Swords and the Star. So I think it's going to go in your favor. All right, I think it's going in your favor. For others of you, maybe you filed for something with the government and you've been waiting for them to make a decision. Say you want to remodel your home, right? And you filed paperwork with the government, with the local government, with the blueprints, and you've been waiting for them to make a decision to allow you this or not. I think they're going to allow it to you, and you will now be able to spend money on that remodel. If you just filed for like some kind of a government assistance, I think they're going to give it to you. All right, there's the Justice card is the last card I came out. In some shape or form, Justice is either government or maybe an HR department or some sort of a financial institution, right? If you want to open your own business and you wanted to get a business loan and they were like, let us think about it, I think they're going to give you the money this week. They'll tell you, yeah, sure, okay, we thought about it, here's your business loan. Right? There's definitely somebody who has to think about it, and I don't think that's you who is thinking about it. I think it's either a judge or a government worker or like a business loan officer at a financial institution. Somebody who needs to think about it. And this week there's going to be a decision, and I believe it's going to go in your favor, Taurus. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Taurus, but you kind of are expecting this or hoping for this, right? So we got the Magician, we got the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So if you've been manifesting something, if you've been wishing for something, and perhaps even taking steps towards something, which most likely has something to do with finances in some shape or form, or something long-term. Something long-term. If you've been wishing and manifesting something that has to do with money or long-term or both, it's coming your way this week. Wish is going to be granted. Okay? For some of you, it's a job. For others of you, it's a promotion. If you're on your own business, it could be a contract with a company, or maybe a really good client is going to get on board. It could be something else, something that will make you feel good, something that's going to give you money, something that's going to give you long-term potential. We could be looking at the same situation where we're looking at in the first spread, the new love spread, because of the Knight of Pentacles, right? We had the Knight of Pentacles in the first spread. The Knight of Pentacles is also here, but we could be talking about a completely different thing, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And as you can see in the Knight of Pentacles, there is a pentacle being offered. And the Four of Pentacles clarifying it, there's a person sitting down and they're holding on to that, I think, to that same pentacle. So a pentacle is offered, or a pentacle is given, and a pentacle is accepted. And right? So I think whatever you've been manifesting with the Magician, because it is a card of manifestation, it's coming your way. And you're going to be like, yes, thank you, I finally have it. The Six of Wands right next to the deck is a card of victory, success. It's a card of being promoted. It's a card of recognition. It's a card of feeling good about yourself and feeling good about what's going on. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Things are turning around. It could launch a new cycle in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Or it could simply be a fortunate turnaround. So what you're not expecting is whatever you've been manifesting is finally coming your way. It could even exceed your expectation. Perhaps you know that this is coming your way, but it could exceed your expectation. And perhaps that's what you're not expecting, Taurus. Very interesting reading. Every single spread, all 5 spreads are very unique, very interesting. I loved it. Taurus, I hope you loved it too. But that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.